And Are You Okay is a not safe for work podcast, so any young listeners are discouraged from continuing. However, we literally have no way to track that, so do whatever the hell you want and enjoy the show.
Yeah, that was about it.
We have a good intro.
Arguable. But here we are. We're back at our old stomping ground.
Well, I do like this.
Okay, I put it together. Yeah. Just yeah.
Oh, we're getting started, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let you bumble around for a little bit.
Oh, as the best podcasts do.
Yeah. Fuck you, This American Life.
Yeah.
Fight me, Ira Glass.
Yeah.
Or I don't know how to get a hold of him though. Was the only thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Suck on these nuts, Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Actually, fuck Joe Rogan. I would not fight him though, because he's like a black belt and like 4 or 5.
Yeah, and he'd just call conspiracy theorist Alex Jones to come and like yell at us. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, back to the real stuff. You are listening to Annie, Are You Okay? A Star Wars podcast. Ooh, hit it on nail on the head, dude.
Suck it, nail.
Finally got it.
Yeah.
After 2 weeks of fucking that up.
Yeah. That's what happens when you take some time off, man.
Yeah. Well, we're back.
We are back.
And
Mando's back.
Back again.
Oh.
Tell a friend. We made that
joke. I think
joke
you said that last week. I didn't like it last week either.
That's fine. I'm not the funny one.
That's right.
I'm just the one with the knowledge.
With the big old sexual brain.
Oh, yeah.
Of Star Wars stuff. So those two things don't go together very well.
But
hey, man.
We are here to talk about Chapter 10 of The Mandalorian.
Ooh.
And it was quite the high-budget episode, it seemed.
It was
because
intense,
there was
man.
a lot of cool stuff going on.
Yeah, there was a lot. I think grand scheme, not a lot really happened.
There was a lot of action and a lot of walking.
Yeah.
And
what does that remind you of? If you had to pick a movie where those two things are like the main two things that happen.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So this is a very Lord of the Rings type episode.
Yeah, with guns.
Yep.
Yeah.
The pew-pews.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Not that it was bad. Yeah, I still thought it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I still enjoyed it, but I think Chapter 9 was a lot stronger than this.
10 was a little snack. Short episode.
This is pushing the plot forward, but not giving us a lot of new material to digest from a story standpoint. However, from a Baby Yoda standpoint, it was
he stole the show.
Hey, did you miss me last episode?
I think this is the first episode in a while where he's been like
the main focus,
the foremost thing going on.
Yeah,
because the whole shit was basically the episode was entirely like Baby Yoda's hungry.
Baby Yoda's got to eat. Dude.
Yeah, he literally was just like searching for food the entire time.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Well,
how did this?
I kind of blame. We'll dive into the plot in a second, but I kind of blame Mando for just leaving the crate dragon meat on Tatooine. That could have fed them for weeks.
Yeah, well, he took like a chunk, dude. I mean, think about that.
But he left like the whole chunk there.
Yeah, well, Sand people got to eat too, man. Mando's a man of the people.
No, but he left it with that awful character, the actress I can't remember.
Amy Sedaris?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Princess Carolyn.
Yeah.
From BoJack Horseman.
She
she
don't do it for me.
She's kind of annoying.
I don't like her at all.
We did say that last week.
Super over the top. Well, every episode she's in, we're going to probably have to bring it up again.
Do you think she's going to be in more? That'll be for a wild speculation. That's not even wild speculation. That's like mild.
That's mild to moderate speculation.
That's like not even moderate. That's kind of like,
bleh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Will she be annoying in her next appearance?
Yes.
1,000%.
Yeah. She made a joke. It was funny.
One joke got me. I was like,
what it was now. So that's high impact right there, man.
Yeah.
That's maximizing screen efficiency.
Killing it.
Big time.
All right, let's dive into this plot. On our way back from blowing up the crate dragon.
Oh, splash.
That's right. He does kind of splash, but he's aided with a trip line.
Yes.
Again, I guess bounty hunters are still after Baby Yoda.
Yeah, they must be.
Because that was targeted.
Yeah, he's just cruising through the desert. And then has to accelerate really fast.
Yeah, he like chooses to accelerate
Yeah.
right before he's about to get hit
That
by a
was weird.
trip line. So that was a little.
And he gets jumped by a gang of honestly pretty shitty bounty hunters.
Yeah, they did a terrible job.
They don't have it going on, man. Like they fight him basically 1-on-1. This is the shit that cracks me up. It's like when people fight Batman.
It's just one guy at a time.
It's like, all right, my turn, and then just get their ass kicked.
It's funny. It's literally like a Batman Arkham Asylum. Like fight.
Yeah, yeah, they take him on like literally one at a time. He closes wholesale ass. He beats up. That armor's really coming in handy.
Oh yeah.
We just watched it again before this episode, and I totally forgot to mention this in the last episode. But in that first fight, when they're in the like the at the fight,
The cage fight.
yeah,
arena.
yeah. When he's fighting someone, somebody throws a fist, and he literally, instead of like ducking, just throws his head into it, and I'm pretty sure he like breaks the guy's hand.
It's like when Obi-Wan tries to kick General Grievous's leg, and it
Yeah.
just doesn't work out.
Yeah, it's built in. That armor's got to be hard to move in, man.
Yeah.
But he's moving pretty
He
well.
seems to do pretty well. So he makes it back to Tatooine on foot
Yes.
and talks to annoying Amy Sedaris.
He's like, hey, Mando.
I'm playing cards with an ant.
Dr. Mandible.
That's
Terrible name.
terrible name, but his actual name. So
I hate that. It would have been better if they just called him Ant Person, honestly.
Ant Guy #1
Ant Dude.
or Ant Tony or
No.
No?
We're getting too clever. That I
Well-
want to give them credit for.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, they're playing Pazak, and the Ant Guy shows up like he was in the cantina during A New Hope too, I believe. So,
Was he? I don't remember that.
or at least the same species guy.
Interesting.
So he tells them that they have a contact who can guide him to a Mandalorian covert.
Which I don't buy, because who the fuck is talking to that guy?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no, probably other annoying characters.
Yeah, that's probably true. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to. They're like the reject characters.
Exactly.
That just, like hang out in the clubhouse.
So we go back to her hangar, and she introduces us to the aptly named Frog Lady.
Frog lady.
Frog Lady has to
Yeah.
get her spawn to a planet so
Such a gross word.
her husband can come on it, I guess.
Yeah.
Something
I think
like
that was
that.
the gist of it. He had to fertilize the eggs,
Right,
and as we know, that's how that's done.
right. With the Siemens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the seamen are going to a planet to get semen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep running with this? or-
No.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not the funny one, remember?
It's gross.
So they can't travel using hyperspace because the eggs will die.
The eggs will die.
So Mando is very reluctantly like, all right, if she can guide me to Mandalorians, I'll fucking do it. He's not happy about it.
No, he's not happy.
He's reluctantly a good person. Like, you know how we were talking about how he's like morally gray?
Yeah.
Like, he will do good things, but he has to kind of like be pushed there, or there has to be like something, a little something in
Yeah.
it for him. But it's
Yeah.
like his heart takes over like in these moments. Like, you know, he didn't have to take Baby Yoda back from like the Empire.
Right.
But he did. And, you know, you can see that he obviously cares whether or not she makes her way.
Yeah, and
back
this is
to
like
the
a
planet
very
or not.
minor thing, grand scheme, that has like nothing to do with him really at all.
Yeah, or his quest. Like,
Yeah.
it kind of, like, yeah, his information,
Right.
like, we'll get him there, but he could have just gone to that planet and tracked down her husband.
Exactly.
And, like, interrogated him and gotten that information
Yeah,
from
and
him.
like killed him. Yeah.
So,
It's weird that I'm all like smiling about.
and then he
that.
wouldn't get to semen on the semen eggs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Frog Lady's got a little backpack full of her eggs.
Yes.
I
Baby Yoda's
question whether that was the best way to transport those.
I mean, how
I
else?
don't know why
they.
they were out of her.
I mean, I
think
do frogs like? I think frogs lay their eggs, right?
Yeah, I guess.
And then I guess another frog has to
I guess
do the deed, right?
it just seemed like the planning was poor on her end. Like her husband's like, all right, I'm going in exile on a different planet, and after you empty your frog sack, then just, I don't know, figure out a way to come find me. And,
Dude, her body, her choice. Don't be talking shit on Frog Lady.
hey, man, I'm just saying, it's not the body, it's the planning is just fucking piss poor.
Well, here we are.
Anyway, these eggs are in a fucking backpack with some blue liquid.
Yep, flying sublight to whatever planet it is. I can't quite remember the name right now.
Yeah, it seems inconsequential.
But this is a good time to bring up the fact that I was completely wrong with my prediction. Mm-hmm. I really thought we were going to stay here and get more Boba Fett, and that is not the case.
Me too, man. I was right there with you. There was little to no to actually zero Boba Fett.
Bubba.
I was like, Bubba.
Yeah, Boba Fett.
Yeah, he was not in this episode at all.
No.
Spoiler, but
they should probably know
fuck you.
now.
If you're listening to this, you're why?
And you know what? Let's just give him an extra fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys, you did something today. I know you're listening to this and you're like, I did something really shitty today. Well, fuck you.
For that thing on your mind right now.
Exactly.
Take that, listeners. The people that we depend on.
It's my goal to alienate as many people as possible.
We're doing great.
Yep. Okay, so off Tatooine.
Off Tatooine. In space?
In space.
Not going hyperspace.
Yeah, not going hyperspace. And for that very reason, it looks like we get pulled over by 2 New Republic X-Wings.
Well, before that even, Baby Yoda decides to just fucking eat this lady's eggs.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
what the fuck, man?
It's pretty fucked up, but it's still cute. So I don't know. Do we give it the pass?
He goes to town on one that we know of, and then Mando stops him, and he says, "How many did you eat?" And we don't get an answer.
We get a burp.
We get a burp, which means a small village worth. And also, Frog Lady doesn't even know. Like, she doesn't even realize
the whole episode.
He's eating them throughout, and she is completely
oblivious.
Yeah.
You would think she'd be counting her eggs.
I think I would if it was the last of my entire family.
Yeah.
I think I would know exactly how many.
Yeah, so it is the last of her family line. A lot of people on the internet thought it was like the entire species. And
shit,
thought
so
he was,
did
like,
I.
Committing genocide. And relax. He's just trying to kill an entire family.
Yeah, relax.
Not an entire
he's just
species.
A bastard on a much smaller scale.
Exactly. Still a bastard, but he's our bastard.
Yeah,
so.
He's so fucking adorable. I love so then he gets
pulled over
by the fucking highway patrol.
Yeah, fucking 2 X-Wing rebel pilots. New Republic pilots.
Yeah,
now.
I was gonna say, I guess they're not rebels anymore.
We've made that change in the Star Wars universe.
Mm-hmm.
So they recognize his ship because in Chapter 6, the Bill Burr episode of Season 1, it was attached to the New Republic prison transport, which is how they identify him.
Right.
Once he realizes that he's like gonna be under pursuit, he starts moving towards an ice planet.
He does not tell Frog Lady that he's gonna.
No, and she's having the time of her life.
My favorite. This character is like, I'm going to forget about her next week and probably never think of her again. Mm-hmm. But I really enjoyed watching her flail around and like scream in terror. I don't know why I was. That sounds like insane.
But it's funny.
It was very very satisfying. She was like.
It's kind of funny because it's like it's how you would expect like an honest like just picture your mom in this cockpit.
Yeah.
And this is happening. Like, that's what's going down now.
If my mom was driving, we'd be driving way too fast and tailgating someone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she'd be, like, ready to run someone off the road.
Well, then your mom would be Mando in this.
Yeah,
listener's mom.
Your mom is driving.
I'm sure she's very wholesome.
Yeah.
But she's flailing around like Frog Lady right now.
Yeah, she's freaking out.
Yep.
She's freaking out. Get some fancy flying out of Mando.
Yeah, for sure. He does all sorts of shit. He even he drops
he just like stops the engine and they just free fall through some clouds.
Yeah.
It's a nice trick, man. Tom Petty was like nice. Nice.
And I'm free.
Yeah. I think they got it. I don't think you needed to do that.
Free falling.
They crash.
Yeah, they do crash. And the X-Wings fly by.
Yeah. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Somehow there's just a fucking huge hole in the hull of their ship.
Yeah,
they like slid.
They slid and they hit a wall, and then the ice beneath them cracks and it falls.
Yeah.
And somehow, it looks like there's a gigantic hole.
The ship is pretty fucked up.
Oh, super.
It's like up over a man-sized hole because Mando just walks through it.
Correct. But no struggle. He just walks right out.
No, so they're in bad shape. It's cold. This is a nice planet.
Yeah, there's like a weird cut, and it'd be like if this was on TV, it'd be going to commercial, but instead he just falls asleep and we wake back up because we're on Disney Plus.
Yeah, Mando loves sleeping in this episode.
Yeah, he does it twice.
He's like a moody teenager.
Yeah.
When he wakes up, Frog Lady's missing.
No, Frog Lady's on the floor.
Frog Lady is right. Yeah, she's on the floor dying of cold.
Right.
And Baby Yoda is fucking
eating more eggs,
chowing down on her children again. Now one time is a mistake. There's a pattern here, man.
Right.
He's got bloodlust. I don't know, man.
We don't know if he might be playing Knights of the Old Republic 2 and killing entire families.
That's what it felt like.
By the end of the season, he's gonna look like old, decrepit, and have yellow eyes.
Did express my fondness for that earlier.
Yeah.
So that's
this is his first playthrough, dude.
I can get behind that. Mando again is like, fuck off, dude.
Stop eating these eggs.
This. I'm gonna give you a spanking. But he just puts him in like a little pouch.
Yeah.
And that's very cute.
Right. So
then,
he tries to go to sleep again after he talks to the frog lady. He's like, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, he's basically like, fuck it. We're just gonna chill and try to escape in the morning.
Right. Frog lady cannot wait.
Plans.
Yeah. She's like, I don't know where my eggs are going.
And they can't speak to each other. So she uses a droid ventriloquist style. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so she takes the broken wreckage from that same Bill Burr episode, and we get to hear the lovely voice of Jermaine Clement again, right?
Is that who that was? I thought it was.
I believe so.
If you're wrong, I'll just edit very poorly over it and just say whatever the actor was. It'll sound hilarious. I hope it's wrong.
Funny. I kind of do too now.
Like, actually, it was... Hi there, friends. I never like to miss an opportunity to call Mike out when it's wrong. The actor was actually Richard A. I don't know how to say his last name, but he was the guy from the IT crowd. Mike, you dumb, sad little bastard.
Anyways.
Yes.
She talks to him and tells him, my husband and I have risked too much for like us not to get there. We need to move now.
Again.
And Mando is still like, better. Nah. So he falls asleep and wakes up
again,
and he's like, "Oh no!" He goes to fix the ship, and she leaves the ship, and
she just fucking is out.
She bounces, and Baby Yoda is like,
yeah, it's gone.
And Mando goes to track her down and finds her just chilling in hot springs apparently with her eggs.
Yeah. This whole part was weird. First of all, it would have been really funny if Mando was just like, all right, I'll go find her, Baby Yoda, you fix the ship. Or like if they traded roles.
Yeah.
And like one of them did one job.
When he gets back, like Baby Yoda's covered in grease, like
and the ship is just fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
That was weird to me that she was just like naked in a hot spring, like with her spawn.
Yeah, she just swimming with her eggs.
It was really weird. I don't know. The whole thing was weird.
It was super weird.
The second Mando shows up, he's like, all right, we got to get out of here. And she just hands him
She's like pushing the eggs towards him for him to pick up.
Gather
and
all
like
of
put
them.
him back in the backpack.
Which I imagine they feel pretty gross.
Yeah. Like water balloons, but like a little thicker.
But like you can't even squeeze them because you might kill
life. Yeah. And Baby Yoda's also trying to help, or is he?
This fucking guy.
I think he's trying to eat him again.
You know what's bullshit too? Is when they were back in the ship, he had like a little like fucking TV dinner. He had a cheese. There was
He does. I forgot.
It looked
he does
like
have a little TV dinner.
I think.
Yeah, he's got a Lunchable or something.
You know when you get Chex Mix and the little rye chips, the little brown ones. I think there was a couple of those in there.
Yeah, broccoli.
He was loaded up. He had Dunkaroos.
He had plenty of food.
Fucking hungry,
he's still trying to eat these eggs.
Jesus, and he's going for the egg. These must be some good ass eggs, by the way.
They must be excellent.
Yeah.
That's the episode title,
that,
you
that
bastard.
fucked me up. Yeah, that's a good candidate.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so he tries to eat an egg right in front of Frog.
Right. And
Ladies are last
I
name.
saw someone posted there, like, you can tell Pedro Pascal was in the suit for this because the amount of sass in the finger that went down to tell him no.
Yeah, it was intense. And Baby Yoda immediately just kind of pouts off.
Yeah, he says, if I can't eat this egg, I'll go eat someone else's
eggs. We get to
eggs.
see him walking around for the first time. Which
Cute as shit.
It just looked kind of funny
Yeah.
and adorable.
The first time you can really tell he's a puppet.
Yeah. Yeah. He hit like a Dougie and then just walked off. And there was another egg in a cave of just eggs.
Yeah.
He reaches in. Egg opens up very grotesquely.
Right.
And then...
kind of like a banana peel. But a rotten banana peel.
Yeah, it was nasty. And he eats I don't know.
Spider hatchling thing?
Like a prepubescent spider
Right.
thing. It was gross.
Very.
And then they all come alive and attack.
Yeah,
everyone.
seems like a hive mind
Yeah.
type moment. So there are spiders in Star Wars Rebels. There's a very, very similar looking species called the Krinka.
That's disgusting.
And
whatever,
they're also
called gross.
They're also just as creepy. Both of these are actually inspired by the same unused concept art from The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
And they are
Glad it was unused.
Yeah, so the spiders in Rebels are immune to blaster fire. These guys are a little bit softer, I guess, because Mando's able to fuck them up a little bit. But there are a fuck ton of them.
It's a whole thing, man. They narrowly escape. They literally they chase them all the way back to their ship, and they literally are stuck in their cockpit.
Yeah.
And it's like a last ditch, like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Right, and
That's
you
what
get
he
this.
says in the episode.
You get this really triumphant rise of the Mandalorian theme, and it comes crashing down as the gigantic spider that he thought he blew the face up off of earlier lands on the ship, and they are saved just in the nick of time by those New Republic X-wing pilots.
Bastards. You know what's fucked up?
What?
Is they don't help him at all.
Yeah, so it's they do and they don't. So they could technically arrest him, but because they have it on record that from season 1 in chapter 6 that he tried to help the pilot on the prisoner transport,
right?
They let him go without arresting him, but they won't help him fix his ship.
Right.
So they just kind of leave him to they pull a Mando. They're like, we won't kill you, but we're not gonna save you either.
So he's basically just like, fuck this New Republic.
Yeah.
I'm never voting for this. In the future, I'll remember this. This is terrible.
We do get it's a cameo from Dave Filoni, show producer and director on a couple episodes, and he was the big force behind Clone Wars and Rebels and other stuff. So
thank you, David, for being in the episode.
Yes, he's quite great. The heir apparent to George Lucas, if you will. So,
do you think he wakes up and takes a knee and just a hollow fucking video call of George Lucas just pops up and tells him what to do?
That's kind of how I hope it goes down.
Okay.
But
that's weird if that does happen.
It would be extremely weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just kind of after that, it's just like, okay, I fix my ship and we're out of here.
And that's the end of the episode.
I don't know how he does that.
Oh, wait, but we get Baby Yoda sneaks another egg.
He's a son of a bitch. I know, he didn't even learn his lesson.
No. And after Frog Lady saved him, nonetheless, in the cockpit.
Oh, yeah, she had a fucking piece.
Yeah, she been carrying the whole time.
I know, man. Where did that come from?
I don't know. Why didn't she use it earlier? Oh, wait, can we talk about how when they're running away from the spiders, she starts hopping like a frog?
Oh, that shit was awesome.
It's great.
She's very uncoordinated. She's just falling into everything. Yeah, Mando manages to fix the just critical hull damage on his own. And there's also 2 holes in the cockpit. I don't know how he fixes that either.
Yeah, well, I guess he just fixes. He says in the episode, he's like, we can maintain the cockpit pressurized, but everything else is hanging open.
Is fucked. Yeah.
So there's a shot from the trailer where the back end is open as they're flying to a planet. I imagine that's what we're gonna see at the beginning of the next episode.
Right.
But yeah, the Razor Crest is totally fucked up.
It's quite fucked. Overall, yeah, pretty good.
Very fun and exciting episode, but not
a whole lot
not
going
a whole
on.
lot going on.
The escape from the cave was pretty cool.
Yes.
Um,
The X-wing fighter battle was also pretty cool.
Yeah, that very much looked like J.J. Abrams like filmed that in in Force Awakens with like the tracking shots and just the like quick zoom outs and shit. I thought it was cool.
And I think it speaks to like, listen, y'all, that budget went way up from season 1. I think season 1 had a large budget, but it is through the roof because we are getting movie quality
eggs.
Yeah, eggs in this. For sure.
Gotta feed Baby Yoda, though.
You have to.
It's fucked up.
It's
fucked
excellent.
Up. Speaking of Baby Yoda, I think we're going to debut our new segment here, aren't we?
The cute Baby Yoda segment.
It's Baby Yoda's cutest faces.
I would like to see the baby.
That little guy.
That cute little dude.
Yeah. You took some notes on your top moments.
I did.
I saw you.
Should I go in chronological order or should I?
Yeah. I mean, I only have like 2 that you're probably going to hit on. So I'll let you run with it, man.
Again, we get another shot of Baby Yoda in the speeder at the beginning of this episode. Cute as shit with his ears flapping in the wind.
He's got some pretty flappy ears, man.
I love that. He somehow adorably tries to end a family lineage throughout the entire episode.
He makes mass murderer look so freaking cute, man. Like,
I don't know how you do that.
The
but
satisfaction of like when he ate that first egg, he looked so happy. That was cool. I like that.
This is gotta be in top Baby Yoda moments when he curls up with Mando.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I cried, but like I felt a tear welling, like an adorable tear.
Like you were so proud of their relationship.
It really came a long way.
Yeah. He looks super sad when Frog Lady like leaves to go find that hot spring, which is somehow still adorable.
Yeah, well, because his fucking food source is
He's got
gone.
like the puppy eyes, but
know.
yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about the fact that she took the eggs.
Like, yeah, he doesn't give a shit about that lady, Mike.
Oh God, you're right.
He's like, damn, that thing that I want is gone.
It's
now.
a little less cute now, but still funny.
That's why I'm here. That's what they say about me. So,
A little less cute, but still funny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how I would describe you.
Thank you.
When he's scurrying away from the spiders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he also like makes a sad cooing noise. He's like, "Nyeh."
Yeah,
And it's a pretty great combination.
for sure. And then sneakily eating the egg at the end of the episode is
It was good.
very cute.
Good list, Mike.
You got anything else
The
for
only
me?
thing I had was when they're back at Amy Sedaris' house, which I think is a funny way to put it. It was like her workshop.
Yeah.
And they're roasting the great dragon meat, and he's just like staring at it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, food." He looks really happy.
And then he doesn't get to eat
And
any
that's
of
what
it.
starts the whole fucking downfall,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
I hope that's a major plot point, is like him not having enough food and destroying families along the way.
Well, I'm here for it.
Cool.
If that's what the show becomes, then that's what the show becomes.
They're really pushing, like, tongue-in-cheek, like, he's fucking adorable, isn't he? We don't even have to do anything else with this show.
They really are. Yep.
They're really leaning into that, and I don't even care.
For this episode, it was totally fine. We'll see how
Yeah.
it holds up as the show goes on.
Exactly.
I don't think I will care much if we spend more time with Baby Yoda either.
Yeah, he kind of became a background character towards the end of, not a background character, but he was just kind of like there at the end of last season.
So all his moments were very big, but his screen time wasn't.
Right, exactly.
But now, he got to be second build,
he's the star, man.
right?
BY.
Like in the credits, it has to be like Baby Yoda as Baby Yoda.
As
Or child.
Child.
Yeah, Baby Yoda as child.
Yeah.
I kind of hope we get a name for him by the end of the season, because
I still think the ones we talked about last week are in play, man. Fucking Fitzroy.
can I put one into the ring for
Sure.
consideration?
Yeah.
Seymour. Yeah,
Seymour.
it's a very old guy name, right?
Yeah, he'd have to be bald, so that does check. That tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Right on. And then there wasn't a lot of characters or really too much environment going on, but I'm sure you spotted some Easter eggs.
Yeah. So,
Fucking nerd.
like I said before, the ant creature was from A New Hope as well. Actually,
was
you know
the
what? I hit on all my
Dr.
Easter
Dr.
eggs
Mandible?
as we were going through there.
Really?
But let's talk about some stuff that I predicted in our preview
Ooh,
episode that
yes.
are not fucking
everything
true.
that you were wrong about that
Yeah.
I was probably also wrong about.
So the ice planet that they're on, I thought it might be Ilum. It is very obviously
Siberia.
not Ilum. It is not Ilum.
No. Okay.
So that was incorrect. I really thought Boba Fett was going to be done in this season by episode 2 when we started off last week, and I was fucking wrong. What do you think's happening with that? Do you think it's going to be like present throughout the season?
It's probably going to be a thing where he's just fucking hunting them the entire season.
Yeah.
Where he'll pop up like every third episode.
I don't want him to like steal the spotlight away from Mando, but
Yeah.
I like feel like the longer he's in the show, the more we go into that dangerous territory.
Yeah, I don't know, because Moff Gideon's got to come back at some point.
That
too.
as well.
And like that's going to obviously be a bigger thing.
You think the show is going to eventually get too big for its britches, where they're going to have to break that 8-episode season? Or do you think the episodes are just going to be way longer?
I'm cool with that, personally. I don't know, man. I feel like that's because there's already a third season, right?
Yeah, they're already working on it.
Okay, so that's already in production. I mean, I'd be cool with a longer season. I don't think anybody's gonna complain.
Give me
As long
more
as
Star
it's
Wars.
Still entertaining.
More podcast material.
Yeah. Boba, I really don't know what they do with Boba Fett. I kind of do think just after not seeing him in this one now, I feel like he's literally gonna be like lurking, and just he'll show up.
Yeah, he won't be in the next episode because they will be on a planet with water.
Oh, you're doing the thing.
I found a way to find it. Slip it in
You
here.
fucking rat.
Damn, can either what
What can I say?
People at home are probably wondering, how do they do it? How do they find ways to do it? Well, we just got to find water.
Well, it's okay. It's not Ilum.
That was good.
That was a fucking dumb guess. That was mean. What do they do, man? What happens?
What happens next?
Yeah, they just take Baby Yoda to like a fucking old country buffet? First off.
Well, yeah, he needs to be fed.
And just take care of that.
Right.
Because this is a problem.
Exactly. Because I don't want him to turn into some sort of Ezekiel Elliott meme where like he's just fishing L's into his mouth.
That's funny. I like that.
Thanks.
What if he did the Jameis Winston
Eating W's?
He did that last night. I don't know if you saw that.
I did. He can have a win.
Okay.
I'm
cool with it.
So I think we're going to find some more Mandalorians. Oh, I just want to bring back, you were like, yeah, it seems like Mando's going to be building a crew. Well, is Frog Lady the first member of the new crew?
Oh, can she be?
I don't think so, but
I mean, she got a gun.
She got a piece. She was carrying the whole
She was
time.
packing and, we didn't know.
She's good for one shot.
And she looked like a good shooter, too.
Yeah, she blam blam pew pew right above Baby Yoda's head. Could have
was
decapitated
Oh,
him.
man, that little BY was under attack, man, from that spider. That spider was, like, not doing shit. He was just, like, dancing on his head.
Yeah, it's kind of like how we would react to a spider crawling on us because...
No, I would kill myself. Instantly. I have a cyanide capsule, and this tooth is a filling, and I would kill myself if a spider was dancing on my head.
That's very Nazi Germany of you. I think you should maybe reconsider it.
Hey, man, I come from a German family, so hopefully there's no connection.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Baby Yoda under attack was pretty funny, though.
It was a little funny. It's I don't know why, but it's like even when things are stressful but he's involved, it's still cute or funny or adorable in some way, shape, or form. And I don't know if anything can change that.
I feel pandered to, but I really don't mind.
Yeah, me either. It's kind of like they were like, here's your cake and you can also eat it.
Does Frog Lady have any other redeemable potential crew-related qualities? I don't think so.
She makes funny noises when she's in distress.
That's pretty much it. It's funny to me, side note, watching people speak these like wild languages that are like human characters.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Like Mando, it really made me laugh when he was speaking Tusken Raider last week.
That was pretty great.
And then Amy Sedaris just opens
like,
her mouth and is like, "Are you fucking like passing a kidney stone? What is happening? I don't know.
Also,
man.
that wasn't her being funny. That was just.
Yeah. That was a lot better with the face.
We're laughing
that I
at
just
her,
made,
not
but-
with her.
Yeah, nah. Now Mike has made that very clear. So, no, I don't think Frog Lady's in the crew. I think with there being only 8 episodes, I think we have to find a crew member next episode.
Yeah, I think we have to find it, or at least come in contact with some Mandalorians.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking like around midway is when he gets back up with Grief Karga.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
And CD.
On Dave Navarro planet.
On Dave Navarro planet. So he's got to meet some people pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're guaranteed going to get a Mandalorian other than the Mando in the next episode. Just a matter of who it is.
Yeah.
He did mention something about, is this the covert from Navarro?
Yes, they did say that.
So maybe it's possible we see the armorer. I don't think so. I think this might be a good time to introduce Sasha Banks as Sabine Wren.
I'm all for that.
Yeah.
I want to see her in there doing her thing, kicking some ass.
Right. I think there was a shot in the trailer that showed her like at the dock on the water planet. So
Okay.
I
So it's
could be
possible that she
mistaken, but
comes
it's
up.
possible that she pops up.
There's got to be somebody in the next episode because Frog Lady's allegedly got info here.
Right.
That's the whole reason she's even involved.
Yeah. I also wouldn't mind seeing her husband, do the thing. I mean, we watched the eggs get this far.
What if her husband looks like me? Or is just like a scrawny, like human white dude?
Well, then I would be very pleasantly surprised.
That would be the weirdest thing.
That'd be a hilarious thing.
Yeah.
Be good for Star Wars.
I don't think it would. I think people would be so distracted by that. I was like, well, who's that human?
Yeah, why is that
being?
human mating with this frog
Why
lady?
is he jacking it on those
Oh,
eggs?
I guess maybe it would be genocide then, because we'd have a whole new species.
Oh, fuck. That's disgusting. I'm sad that I even mentioned that.
All right, over under on how many eggs Baby Yoda eats in between now and making it to the husband.
I mean, there's not going to be any left. There's going to be like one left.
There's going to be one left.
Yeah, it's going to be a bad egg, too, probably. Isn't that a dark thought?
Terribly
They
dark.
go through all this trouble and, like,
And Baby Yoda eats it all.
Baby Yoda ate the entire civilization.
I think we'll get one more shot of him eating an egg.
I don't know, man. I don't think he can be rewarded with this. Baby Yoda's got to be held accountable for something.
Yeah. Well, after she saved his life and he still ate one, I feel like all bets are off.
That's true. It was funny though. Like right before he ate that last egg, he like did look back at her, and she like protectively like put her hand over the backpack.
Yeah. Do you think she know?
I don't think she knew, but Yoda definitely had the hungry eyes, and I think that was making her uncomfortable. And she's like, "All right, I'm never going to sleep around this little fucking green
guy."
goblin." I don't know, man. Next episode,
Chapter 11.
Chapter 11, this Friday.
Yep.
Do we know anything about the title? Or
It's
anything?
out there, but I have not looked it up.
Okay.
Trying to go on like relatively, like I obviously watched
Oh,
the trailers
shit.
and the TV
Going
spots.
dark
but
mode.
I'm going a little dark, yeah.
Okay. It's better that
I
way,
don't
right?
need an episode description. I just want to go in and see what's going on.
I was a weirdo when like all the new Star Wars movies were coming out. I just didn't watch like any of the trailers because like
That seems like a better way to enjoy them, to be completely honest.
I don't want to.
Although the Last Jedi trailer was fucking fire, so
it was pretty good,
it was very good.
but it's not my thing, dog. I like to let the shit play out in real time,
Fair enough.
and it forces people to listen to us afterwards.
That's true. You can speculate
Oh,
responsibly.
shit. There's a flood, Mike. Oh my god, you hear that?
Yeah.
I think we're going down, man. That'd be a hilarious way to end the episode.
Like
but
if we just drowned.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I
if
think someone
people,
just flushed the
if people
toilet.
think
But...
we did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, what's not funny about us dying? We're useless.
Yeah. Well, that's just sad. Don't say that. We're here to provide laughter in
Yeah.
these trying times.
I used a term from another podcast, so I feel like I need to credit them. For Center Pod, they always say speculate responsibly
Yeah.
for Star Wars, so
Cool. They sound like really fun guys.
they're funny.
Okay.
They know their shit.
Well, shout out to
Force
whatever
Center
their
Pod.
name is again.
Yeah.
All right, man. Should we do this again next week?
I'm hoping that you don't just give up on the podcast in a week.
Yeah. Well, this water's getting pretty high, dude. If we don't drown in this moment.
I felt uncomfortable when my feet were wet, but I'm feeling extra uncomfortable now that my
your armpits are getting cold.
Yes, yeah, a little bit.
Okay, shit, man.
Can you let me on the door?
No,
please.
Nope. All right, we gotta figure this out, man. This is it. Oh,
it's
my
cold
God.
in here.
Listen next week.